Hey everybody, my name is Brooke Knitz and I'm an Emerald Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. And for some of you that may not mean anything, but we'll get to that here in just a minute. I am from McPherson, Kansas, and when Plexus found me, it was April of 2015, so going on almost 3 years ago, which seems crazy. And I say Plexus found me because I wasn't looking for Plexus, but here's where I was. I am a family nurse practitioner. I was working in a clinic here in town. It was not my dream job. I left my dream job in the ER, where I loved that high stress 12-hour shifts. I loved it. Like, that's crazy, right? And I left it because my son was extremely anxious and I needed a job where I could answer the phone when he called, where I could go to his rescue at school, where I could pick him up and I could be there for my family. And so in between patients one day, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw a post from a friend, a trusted friend, about Plexus. And it said something about energy and anxiety. And I had realized that at the time, after watching my son go through what the teachers were saying was anxiety, what the school psychologist was saying was anxiety, I realized that he got it from his mom and I too had anxiety. I did not want to label myself as that. Nobody does, right? Especially when you see these crazy people in the ER, and I didn't want to be on psych meds. Like, who wants to do that? So I was doing research on what drug I would put myself on, and I didn't like the side effect profiles of any of them. But I knew that I needed help. And I was also exhausted. So I am the mom of 4 boys, and my baby was 11 months old at the time. I was treading water. I was tired. I was just not in a good place. I was addicted to Diet Coke. I wanted an afternoon nap every day. I had brain fog. I was irritable. I was uptight. I had a short fuse. I had acne, allergies, eczema, you name it. I was a hot mess. I also had stomach issues, but I didn't realize that. I'd had those stomach issues since I was a child. And I was also about 25 pounds overweight. So I always forget to tell people that because I did not start Plexus to lose weight. So here's what I did. I called my friend because it was a godsend that I saw her Plexus post, and I started immediately while I was on the phone with her on speaker, and I looked at the ingredients. They were all things that I could pronounce. I knew that they were okay, and I was breastfeeding my baby, and I thought to myself, oh my gosh, this is better than the Diet Coke and the sugar and the junk I'm putting in my body every single day. And I took a leap of faith. So I started these Plexus products. And I felt that they were perfectly safe while breastfeeding. I sure wish I would have had them while pregnant. And the really cool thing is we've had lots of people on our team take these products while pregnant. One of them being one of my very good friends who's a pharmacist who did all of that with her OB approval and had the best pregnancy that she's had to date and carried her baby to term for the first time in 3 pregnancies, which is amazing because that's balanced hormones. So here's what happened. I told my friend I would never share about Plexus. I would never do anything with this crazy Plexus thing because I just didn't think it was going to work. And it turns out the joke was on me because I felt so much better that I couldn't help but share. I started sleeping through the night. I was waking up rested. I kicked Diet Coke for the first time in my entire life. I kicked my sweets addiction. I was less irritable with my kids. I wasn't such a momster, and I was a momster before, quite honestly. My anxiety was just kind of felt very well controlled. Like I felt like I could feel it rise up and it just went away. I felt better. So I got my parents on products. My parents are in their 70s. I right away started them on products. My husband started products. My mother-in-law, who just turned 60 not too long ago, she started products because these products, and I started my kids on products. So my baby was 11 months old when he started Plexus products because gut health, everybody has one. Whether you're a baby or you are my husband's great grandma who's 90 something who takes the triplex every single day. These products are great for everybody. So I started these people on products and I just couldn't help but share because I knew other mamas out there, were tired. Other mamas were anxious. Other kids had issues like anxiety, which my son is, praise Jesus, not struggling with anymore. So I started to share it with others because I felt very convicted and I felt like everyone else needed to know what my secret was. And without meaning to, I had an accidental business on my hands. And within a year from the beginning of sharing, I reached the rank of Emerald, which is 3 ranks down from the top of the company, which is a pretty amazing blessing. Comes with a share of a profit sharing pool every single month. Comes with a stipend for a Plexus Lexus that I get to drive when I'm not driving around in my minivan, hauling my family of 6, and a trip for 2 to Hawaii every single year. So we are preparing for our 3rd trip to Hawaii, which is a total bucket list thing this year that would have never been possible without Plexus. So pretty amazing blessings that were brought on all because of gut health and because I took a leap of faith faith and because I wanted to pay it forward and share with other people how good I was feeling. So you never know until you try. I can promise you that gut health will change something for you, and you're better off with these products than without them. So thanks for taking the time to listen, and yeah, thanks guys.